All right, everyone. Last week, you know what is due. It is that Dr. Faustus essay, your research essay, your analysis on that pivotal act and scene from the play in which Faustus makes the deal with the devil. I've been checking in the discussion forum. By and large, good stuff going on. It looks like you guys have been finding some good things, have been developing theses, so that's all good. I will tell you, when you cite for a play, I want you to go and look at your writing center, the writing lab for that. Purdue, okay, the online writing lab is going to tell you how to cite for a play. Typically for a Shakespearean play, your in-text citations, it's going to be act, scene, and lines, in parentheses. Act, okay, the number, scene, the scene, okay, and then the line numbers. Now, you guys don't need to constrain yourselves to just referencing Act 2, Scene 1. That is your focus, of course. But you could reference other parts of the play as well, okay? And in fact, the sources that you're using can deal with and talk about other parts of the play too, okay? But remember, your focus needs to be on that Act 2, Scene 1, because your thesis question is based on that, okay? If you need a refresher on what that thesis question is or the particular parameters and instructions, you know where to go. That's in our folder in Blackboard. It is the essay folder for the final paper. And as I'm telling you that, I am actually going to pull this up right in front of me so that I am on track and can refer you all precisely to where you need to go. So just give me a second here. Yes, it's going to be in lessons, and it's going to be in essay writing materials and MLA research essay. Okay, and then underneath that is Purdue OWL MLA style and format. All right, so refresh yourselves, visit those things if you need to. There are also helpful research guides in Backpack Literature. I give you the page numbers in the MLA research essay attachment as well. So don't go to sleep on me this last week here. Don't go to sleep on me or Miss Evans, okay? If you guys want me to look at a draft, if you want us to look at a draft, you need to do that this week. It's the last week. Your paper's due on the 5th, May the 5th. That's Sunday. And then I have the remainder of that week to grade. Your grades are going to be due by the 9th, that Friday. All right? So I'm going to be really busy at work trying to get all of that done. Or is that the 10th, that Friday? I believe it's, let me check my calendar right here since I have it. Yeah, so your paper is going to be due the Sunday, of course, and then it's either Thursday the 9th or Friday the 10th. In any case, I only have a few days to grade these papers, okay? Remember, blog contributions that you all have made are going to act as bonus points depending on the quality and and frequency of the blogs, okay? Your contributions in the blog. So that's something to look forward to, adding, say, 5, maybe more than 5 points. Let's say 5 to 10 points on your final essay, this final essay, okay? Keep in mind, this thing's 30% of your grade, okay? Let's run down the syllabus grade breakdown here for 1102. 35% of your grade has been class and homework, your weekly grind, responding to the stories, the poems that we've been doing since we've started 1102. Discussion forums, discussion questions, etc. And then your analysis essays, the first one on the Virginia Woolf story, that was 15%. The one that you all have graded and returned as of the recording of this video, the Edgar Allan Poe, Annabelle Lee essays, that's 20%, okay? So if you're doing your math here, 35% plus 15 plus 20, that's 70%. Where's the other 30% from? This final essay. Almost a full third of your grade. So if you expletive the bed, let's say, on this, it's gonna sink you. Okay, so you can't afford to have that happen. Use me as a resource. Use Miss Evans as a resource this week. Let us read what you've got. I will tell you, though, I'm going to be a little more able to help you all towards the latter half of the week. The first half of the week, I need to get all of my assignments done and grades entered for the other school at which I teach here in St. Augustine. So I'm going to be a busy bee doing that Monday and Tuesday. And then I work at my other job as well. So I'm not necessarily going to be waiting with bated breath at my computer, waiting for you to email me Monday and Tuesday. After that, though, I'm going to be much more respondent to your emails. So just keep that in mind, everyone, for the beginning of this week. What else? Backlogged assignments. Okay, so I'm going to get this discussion forum we did this week. That's going to be graded and returned pretty much towards the second half of this week. I just told you why. I'm going to be more active second half of this week. And the Faustus questions, the discussion questions you all had assigned, that will be coming around to you as well. More towards the second half of this week. So I will be getting those two backlogged class homework assignments back to you. Your Poe essays are back. Turned around to you. They're okay. Some better than others. B's, a lot of B's, which is good. Okay. More towards the lower end of that scale. So if you want any helpful words of encouragement for this final essay, do reach out to me, and I will look at your past essay or essays, and I will tell you, this is the roadblock you continue to hit. Here's how to circumvent it or transcend it and do better for the final paper, okay? I do comment on your essays, everybody, so do look at those comments, okay? Before you come back to me and say, hey, I got this grade. What the heck, fella, okay? Make sure you have looked at my comments and look at the rubric score. The rubric score is indicative of your performance, okay? So if you didn't do a stellar job on structure before you come waving a fist at me, maybe ask yourself, well, gee, what didn't I do in terms of structure? You could look at what structure entails. You could click on the rubric and the link, and it'll tell you what we mean by structure, what we mean by content, what we mean by style and language, what we mean by format, okay? So try to have a little self-interrogation before you come swinging at me. Not to say you will be swinging at me necessarily, but it's this time of the year where, as teachers, we tend to get a lot of emotional responses from students, which is natural. It's the end of the term. We want to do our best. I can understand that, certainly. Okay, but by and large, you guys have been doing pretty darn well. Okay, and I think that has a lot to do with your wonderful proctor and teacher, Miss Evans. She is great. She and I have been working in tandem this whole term. We have been for a few semesters now. I'm thankful to have her. So I have her to thank. Our class would not be the quality class it is. You guys would not be turning in, for the most part, the quality work that you've turned in without her. So we all owe her a big thanks. Okay. So I thank you, Sue Evans, personally there. So with that out of the way, be laser focused, be eagle-eyed with this last week, everybody. Your final paper, that's it. I don't have anything else for you to do, okay? The last blog wrapped up as of me recording this video tonight, the 28th, okay? So all sales are final, okay? If you've been doing well, you do well on the paper, you're going to get a good grade. It shouldn't be a surprise. Shouldn't be any secrets. You've had a grade book in front of you the whole term. Okay, so at the risk of just kind of going in circles at this point, I am just going to sign off and wish you all a great week. Let's finish strong, everybody. It's been a pleasure having you all. Let's put a pretty bow on it, eh? Okay? All right, everybody. Good luck. Catch you on the flippity flop. Bye bye.